We back in the building, man, with another reaction video for y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all see what's on the screen, man. We got Ren back in the building, y'all. A lot of y'all, come on, man. Y'all been hitting me up. Yo, do another Ren joint. So here we are. You know what I mean? Back by popular demand, for real. So we gonna get into it, man. We got Ren right here with Genesis, man. I ain't doing a lot of talking. If you're here and you already know what it's about to be, 9 times out of 10 times out of 10, messing with Ren, if you know anything about him or whatever, if you're a fan of him, you mess with his music, then you already know, you know what I'm saying, you probably in for a treat. You already know you're in for a treat. So that's what we about to get into, man. We got Ren right here with Genesis. No more talking, man. Let's get into it, all right? Let's go. We gonna see what he talking about, huh? Yeah. All right, let's go. That's some good food,
When I'm
homie.
by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this, don't mention it's definitely somewhere else. I wrestle with my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support, I've been put.
He said, I'm constantly messing with my thoughts, huh? A lot of us do that, though. A lot of us be just constantly, I'm always thinking, bro. I'm always thinking about something. And usually 9 times out of 10, I'm thinking of a way to make my life better. That's usually what I'm thinking about. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm trying to get ideas together on how to make my life better than, because right now, I do live a very blessed life. I ain't gonna say a lot of y'all. I ain't rich or nothing, but I'm blessed. And I feel like because someday I do want to be rich, I do want to have a lot of money, not to be like on some braggadocious type of thing or say like, oh, I got it, or I can do this, I can do that. It's not about that. It's about just having peace in life. It's about being able to do what I want, when I want, this, that, and the third. And most importantly, I want to be able to help other people. That's one of the main reasons that I want to be rich. That's one of the main reasons why I want to be rich someday or wealthy, because I want to be able to help a lot of people. I want to be able to help people as much as I possibly can while I'm here on this earth, because I feel like that's part of my mission. It's not the main part of the mission, but it's involved in the main mission in my journey, I believe. That's just what I believe. But yeah, we all be having deep thoughts about things, and now I feel like more than ever, more people are talking about mental health and all of that, and how people need to do this and do that and get help and whatever, just get close to God. That's the best advice I got for people that might be struggling or might be going through something with their mental health and all of that. Get close to God. God is the answer for anything and everything. That's the best advice that I could give people out there that are dealing with mental health issues and all of that, man. Get closer to God. Get as close to God as you possibly can, because that's where I'm at with it. I've been on it for a long time, but nowadays I'm just trying to get as close to God as I possibly can every single day. Every day. Talk to him throughout my days. I pray every day. Pray when I wake up. Pray before I go to sleep. Pray throughout the day. Pray out loud. Pray in my head. Constant prayer, man. I'm in constant prayer throughout my days, every day pretty much. So that's what I would say. And I'm being real to, I ain't trying to be superficial or whatever. Like, You know what I mean? Like, oh, you just say talk to God. Like, no, like, yeah, that's what I mean. Get as close to God as you possibly can, because God has all the answers. He has the power to take all types of pain and anything that you might be going through, anything we might be going through, God can take it away. God can fix it and make it better. But we have to trust in God and have faith in God and actually give it to God instead of trying to make it better ourselves and just trying to do it on our own, because 9 times out of 10, it's not going to work. 10 times out of 10, it probably not going to work. So guess what? You got to give it to God. That's what it's about, man. Huh? Come on, man.
With my thoughts, constant wrestle with my mental health. I'm put on life support. I've been put upon a higher shelf. My whole life I've been fighting. This cake, it don't have icing. These mantras I'm reciting, they're meant to keep me sane. I don't know if they're working. Cerebral cortex hurting. Maybe it's all learning. Maybe it's cause life is a lottery. What's an anomaly? Sometimes it's riches and sometimes it's poverty. Sometimes your nerves have been fried by neuropathy, begging the surgeon to have a lobotomy. Honestly, I'ma speak honestly. Life is ironically fucking me chronically. I have been ill in myself and it bothers me. License for killing myself, call me Connery. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. No, I was late for the art. No, I was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis. When I'm by myself, I find my mind starts drifting somewhere else. It's not inside this realm of thought, it's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my...
He said my mind is drifting somewhere else. He said it's definitely not in this realm, it's somewhere else. My mind be drifting somewhere else, bruh. I don't be... I mean, come on, man. We all done had days like that. We all got times like that, man, where we might feel like, yo, I'm here, like I'm here physically, but mentally I'm not. I'm at work physically, my physical body is at work, but mentally I'm not there. My physical body is at school or wherever you might be, but your mental ain't there, your mind ain't there. You know, come on, man. That's real right there, bro. That's real, man. And we all got things that we going through and things that we're dealing with, but once again, I'm going to keep saying it. Get closer to God. You know? That's it. That's the answer, man. Get closer to God. And when you truly believe and have strong faith in everything like I do, like a lot of other people that I know do, things will start getting better, man. Life ain't never going to be perfect. I don't believe life is ever going to be perfect. There ain't no such thing as a perfect person or a perfect life. It could be your own version of perfect, but it's not actually perfect, though. It's, you know, what you truly believe in. I don't know. I just want peace, man. I think a lot of us just want peace in life. That's what we picture as our lives being perfect. Just having peace in our lives, having peace, you know, within ourselves, peace amongst other people and all of that. I think that's the key. I think that's the answer, you know? But the answer of all answers is get closer to God. Build a stronger relationship with God. And that's it.
It's definitely somewhere else. Wage war upon my demons. I've been knocking on the gates of hell. A heretic, a heathen. I've been screaming in this padded cell. It's pain making my pain waking. It's pain staking it cold. My soul aching, my bones breaking when holding on to control. Wrap yellow tape round the body shape, put the body in the bags it close. It's malignant, it's mutating, it's such a sight to behold. Let me be real for a second. Tongue is a gun, it's a weapon. Reload, blah blah, that.
Ooh, he said tongue is the gun, it's a weapon. That's right. Power in the tongue, man. I think that's somewhere in the Bible. I think it talks about that somewhere in the Bible. The tongue is a weapon, man. You gotta choose your words wisely. You gotta think about what you're gonna say. Think about what you're gonna say before it comes out of your mouth, because you might regret certain things that come out of your mouth later on down the road and all of that. Come on, man. It's real. It's real, man. You know?
It's a weapon, reload, blah blah, that beast mode, Armageddon, get 'em. Let me take the wheel for a second, take a hoop, like Shaquille O'Neal with aggression. Regroup with a 3-point steal, succession, switch swoop, and I'm making them feel the profession. Making them feel the profession, making them feel the profession. Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind, it reminds me.
He said time is a curse and a blessing. Come on, bro. I mean, I could sit here all mother loving day and break that down. You know what I mean? I could be here for 8, 10, 12, 30 hours talking about that. Just that line alone. Come on, man. The time is a curse and a blessing. But it's more of a blessing than a curse, in my opinion. It's way more of a blessing than it is a curse. That's just my personal opinion, but come on, man.
Time is the author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by.
And then he started going
Time is the
crazy.
author, the lesson. Time is a murderous weapon. Time is a curse and a blessing. Time is confined in the eye of my mind. It reminds me that life is just slipping right by. Take my piece of the pie and then feed and unwind. I find freedom in rhyme to defy my depression. I'ma be straight with you now. I'ma go straight for the heart. People dilate in the dark. People dilate in the dark. Never was late for the art. Never was late for the art. Genesis rain and it rain with a start. Genesis pain in the art. Genesis aim for the heart. Genesis.
Come on.
This is how to get in shape fast.
If you want to drop this, start eating more of these.
These ass be wild as boy. I don't know what to say about these ass, man. They be on some other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But yo, shouts to Ren, man. Another dope song right there. And y'all heard what he said towards the end, man. Like, you know, battling with depression. Like, so many people, I've been depressed plenty of times. I still get depressed sometimes, but like I said, man, I talk a lot to God. I got real good friends. You know what I'm saying? I got a handful of good friends, you know what I'm saying, that are really, really good people, really good friends, man, that I talk to every so often. And it always makes me feel better. Every time I talk to God, I feel better about my situation, my life. I never get to a point where my depression or anything that I'm going through, I never let it weigh me down so much that I just get so down on myself and don't feel like doing nothing or whatever. Like, yeah, some days are harder than others. I ain't gonna cap. Some days are harder than others to get through when you're dealing with that depression and all of that. But you got to be able to rise above, man. You got to find the strength within you and just ask God for the strength and the wisdom to be able to pick yourself up and keep moving forward. That's what it's about, man. That's part of what life is all about, being able to move forward and just keep moving forward and keep doing great things and accomplishing things and, you know, getting accolades and all of that. I mean, it's not the most important stuff in the world. A lot of people don't care about accolades, but it will make you feel better to a certain extent. It's not the ultimate fix for depression and all of that, obviously, but it will make you feel better to a certain extent where you can keep moving forward. It's easier to keep your pace. We're moving in the right direction, you know? So that's how I look at it, man. That's how I look at it. But yeah, man, we all battling with it, but a lot of us are scared to admit it. A lot of us feel like, you know, we don't need to talk about it, or it's not significant enough for us to talk about it and have conversation, but we do need to talk about this stuff more. We need to talk about depression more. All this stuff that is negative and all of that needs to be spoken about. That's the ironic thing about it, right? Nobody really want to talk about negative stuff like that. If you're more of a positive person and all of that, then you don't really want to talk about negative stuff, even though you might deal with a lot of negative things in your life throughout your days. But it's important to talk about it because it keeps you grounded. I feel like it keeps us grounded. It makes us human to talk about real things. It makes us human to get these type of thoughts out and get these type of things off of our chest, because once we talk about it, it does make you feel better. Talking about the negative stuff is going to make you feel better, just like crying. People hold back crying and all of that. Maybe some people might not hold back crying. Maybe they just can't cry for certain reasons or whatever. But once you finally get those tears out, eventually you start to feel better about your situation, about your life. It happens all the time. Like, I know it happened with me a whole bunch, and I still deal with it sometimes, but I always feel better once I get some tears out or I vent to one of my peoples or family or whatever. I always feel better about my life and my situation. But the main thing I do is I keep God first, man. I keep God first in my life at all times now. Like, sometimes I might stray away from the path. I feel like that makes us human too. Like, yeah, like God knows us, man. God knows us better than we know ourselves, right? He knows our hearts. He knows our souls and everything like that. He know that it's going to be hard. It's going to be treacherous at times. We're going to feel like giving up. We're going to feel like stopping. We're going to feel like, I don't know if continuing on this journey of life is worth it anymore. It's going to get to that point at certain times of where he knows that, because he knows our hearts and our souls, like I said. But at the same time, I'm giving y'all the strength and the wisdom and the power to be able to pick yourself up and keep moving forward throughout your life. That's what it's about, man. You got to keep moving forward, keep striving, and always keep God first in your life. If you don't have a strong relationship with God, I advise people to get close to God. I'm not pushing it on you. I'm not forcing it or anything. I'm just telling you what I did and what worked for me. Now, it might not work for everybody, but you never know until you try, right? You won't ever know until you try. So I don't want to keep preaching on, because I could be sitting here all day just giving advice and, being positive and all of that. But just, stay optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're going through in life, just know that you can and you will get through it, as long as you stay positive, you stay optimistic, you keep moving forward, keep your head down and work. Block out all the bullish, all the noise, all the negative stuff that's going on, the negative propaganda and all of that stuff that they trying to fool us with in the media and all of that. Keep all of that stuff out of your life. Stay positive and get a closer relationship with God. Get closer to God, because God is the answer for everything. I'm telling y'all, man. God is the answer for everything and anything. God is the answer for any and everything. Get closer to him, you get a stronger relationship with him, your life will start getting better. Like, I know from experience, a lot of other people I know talk about the same stuff. They talk about their experiences and how God really helped them in their lives to keep moving forward when they felt like they wanted to give up, but felt like they didn't have nothing left in the tank to keep moving forward and all of that. It's going to happen continuously, but you got to keep your feet on solid ground, 10 toes down, and keep God first in your life. And when you do that, your life will start to get better. But you actually have to believe and have faith in that. You can't just say it, because God knows if you're capping or not. And God knows everything. We can't get nothing over on God, all right? That's why you got to be truthful about what you're saying. You got to actually believe and have faith in your words and what you're saying, because God knows if you're telling the truth or not. God knows if you're being honest with him or not, and with yourself. Not just him, but yourself and other people that are close to you that you tell certain things to. He knows if you're being truthful and being honest or not. So just, be honest with yourself. Take a look in the mirror and just ask yourself if you're being honest with yourself about certain things in your own life, all right? And things that you asking God for and praying for and all of that. Because if you ain't sincere, then ain't nothing going to happen. I don't believe your life is going to get better if you're not being genuine with God The things that you pray for, the things you ask for, you got to be genuine. You got to be real about it. It can't be capped. Just like, oh, I just need some help now, so now I'm just calling to God because I feel like I don't have nothing else to do, even though I truly don't believe God is going to do it for me, even though I'm praying to him. Well, if you believe that, if you think that way, then it ain't going to happen. But if you're genuine and real with what you're praying for and what you're asking God for, then you'll get it. Ask and you shall receive. That's in the Bible. But you truly have to have faith and believe in what you're saying and what you're talking about with God. That's it. So get a closer relationship with God. And the people that don't want to listen, good luck to y'all. You ain't got to listen. You ain't got to take my word for it. You ain't got to take my advice. I'm just putting it out there because, you know, I'm a spokesperson for God. I'm putting the word out there. I'm putting the positivity out there because it's what I truly believe in. I wouldn't put it out there if I really didn't believe in it. I'm not one of those people, man. I just put out false information or BS or false hope or whatever. Like, this real right here. And it really don't get much realer than this. It's being honest. But do with the information that you will. Do what you will with the information. That's it, man. All I can do is preach the gospel and put it out there. I can't force nobody to believe in anything, but, you know, I'm just putting it out there, man. So just get closer to God. That's the answer. But y'all let me know what y'all thought about this joint, man. Let me know what you want me to react to next, all right? Like this joint. Share with your peoples. Y'all already know. All right? Sub to the channel if you haven't already. You feel me? Turn them notifications on so you know when your boy drop another vid on y'all, man. Make sure y'all hit them notifications and whatnot so you know what's coming up next and all of that. And that's it, man. That's all I got for this one right here. And I'll catch y'all on the next one, all right?